be motherfucking y'all. How the fuck's everybody doing? Notifications going out. Just got one on my phone. We're good. Monday night. Let's see if anyone joins, because past few streams have really been discouraging. I don't understand it, you know? It's funny as hell. Some streams you get like 10 people in it. Some streams you get like one. Wait for some people to get in here, and we got a little debate going on. A poll, a questionnaire, whatever you want to call it. In other news, I went to go get this delicious coffee, and I went to my normal Starbucks. It caught on fire, so I had to drive across town to the other one. Yep. I walked in because the drive-thru was closed. I'm like, "You guys open?" They're like, "Well, yeah, we are, but we're not." I was like, "What's going on in here?" They're like, "We had a fire earlier." I was like, "Are you fucking with me?" They're like, "Our ice machine caught on fire." Wikigeek says, "Good. Did it burn down?" I hate you. Now I got to drive 7 extra minutes to go get my fucking coffee. So when I get home, the shit's lukewarm. Fuck you. And no, it didn't burn down. The ice machine caught on fire, which then sent cyanide out into the air or some shit, and then it made the carbon monoxide fucking detection system go off, and there's a bunch of crazy shit going on. Wikigeek says, "Fuck Starbucks." Well, find me a mom and pop coffee shop that makes good espresso. That's all I'm asking. Because in this town, there ain't no such thing. All these fucking hipster joints that are like, we use 100% organic Arabica, and like, we don't harm chickens, and we all wear cruelty-free denim. You know what I mean? They don't make good coffee. Or they charge like even more than Starbucks. That's fucking ridiculous. Wikigeek says, "You need to move." Damn communist company. Dude, every corporation's a communist company. Come on now. You go to Best Buy, you go to Target, you have a Microsoft computer, you know you fucked up. We could debate this all night. See, people just rag on like Apple and Starbucks the most, I swear. It's because they're more expensive. Winking says Dunkin' Donuts. Fuck Dunkin'. I've tried their espresso. That shit's whack. I mean, don't get me wrong. The more inexpensive aspect of it, yeah, that's great. But that's all I gotta say. So, as you can see by the stream of the title and my face going, tonight's topic: why the fuck do Camber kids and all these slammed motherfuckers? You look on Instagram or you look at these posts and it's like JDM stance, JDM slammed, right? That's like an oxymoron. JDM, Japanese domestic marketing, right? Fucking clean ass, sleek fucking OEM, like OEM plus. Your car is only JDM if it looks like stock. You know what I mean? Like the original, like my build. It's not striving from the way one looks, you know, like the fucking DC5 Type R. If you look at it, you're like, oh, DC5 Type R build, you know? It's not like slammed on its nuts with tilty wheels. I don't get that. Why do they call it that? It's like they've taken a term that was respectable and literally just like morphed it into like their shit. That's like a fat person saying, I'm buff. hella buff. He's got 6-pack of jelly rolls. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I was looking through Instagram while I was waiting for my coffee, and like you see all these like camber cars and shit. It's like hella stance, JDM stance, JDM camber. It's like it's not. When King says not JDM. That's what I'm saying. That's like if you had an ugly girlfriend, you're like, she's hella hot. What? Rex, what's good, man? How you doing? He says, I'm here, ready to get triggered. We're talking about why these fools with camber cars and slammed on their nuts stance cars and all that stuff. Why do they tag it as JDM on Instagram and stuff? Like it's like hella JDM. It's like they've turned an actual definition term, Japanese domestic market, into a cool kid's word or something, you know? Like Wayne King says stance life. I'd rather have salt life than stance life. Rex says people don't know what JDM is. I saw a Scion TC with a JDM sticker. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? A fucking Scion sticker with a JDM sticker. Wing King says my lawnmower is stanced. Yeah, I think I'm gonna camber out my my riding mower. Put some hydraulics on it too. Airbags. When I see that rock, I'll just hit the switch so I don't fuck up the blade. Eric says, how the fuck is Scion TC Japanese domestic market if it wasn't sold in Japan? Exactly, dude. Yeah, it's just I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I don't know how to describe it. Like the thing I don't understand is I don't know, any of you like younger kids, you probably don't understand it because you grew up in the fucking 2000s or wherever you grew up. Dude, when people made fun of you back in the day, it gave you character. Like it showed you how to be a man. It showed you how to fucking stand up and get some confidence, some courage, and say, you know what, fuck you. I'm gonna do it my way, or you know, fuck you. You have your opinion. I'll have my opinion. And now we got these participation trophy motherfuckers that like, if you say that shit's ugly, it's like respect everyone's builds. I'm hurt. It's like, bro, I can have an opinion. Your shit's ugly. Just like you can have an opinion. You don't like my wheel gap. Whatever. These are the same motherfuckers wearing fanny packs at the mall. I swear. When King says, I'm installing a turbo on my next my mower next spring. Dude, that's going to be epic. Trying to pull a Honda Pro, Jason. Rex says, facts. Wayne King says, speak, brother, sissy ass. Rex says, now everyone's sensitive and shit. That's why we got no progress. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, back in the day, man, people used to fist fight, and not just like for like some YouTube video or like some reaction. Like, literally, they fought for a cause. Like, somebody tried to hit on your girl. No, y'all are duking it out. You're not gonna break up with her. You're like, oh my god. When King says we must tolerate everything, it's stupid crap. I'm saying, dude. Like I don't feel like, dude, the car scene is a joke. This is why I'm trying to get more into like the racing side of things. Like I'm trying to fucking figure out what I want to do with the build. Like I want a nice car, don't get me wrong, but if it comes down to it, like what I really want is to go fast. I'm like Ricky Bobby, I want to go fast. I don't give a fuck how the car looks. I mean, it already looks nice enough on the outside that I'm fine with that. It's got nice interior and stuff, but like, I don't know. I feel like getting more into the racing side of things. And if that means maybe like building another car as a fucking race car, maybe I'll just like keep this car as my daily. I mean, that's pretty fucking expensive daily. I've put like almost 30 grand in this fucking build. Let's see, where are we at? Rex says, don't get me started on this rap craze. Dude, oh my God. You hit the nail on the head, dude. I can't, as somebody that grew up in a paint and body shop, I think this rap shit is like so fucking lame. Like I can understand if it's some unobtainable color or something like that, maybe. It's like some crazy, I don't know, design or something like that or whatever. But for the most part, a nice, amazing looking paint job is always going to shit on a wrap. Like wrap is, ugh, it's going to last for a few years. There's cars that have fucking well maintained paint that lasts decades. Let's see. Wing King says my sister was talking to me about having a tough competitive spirit, which these kids lack. Oh, absolutely, dude. That's this. It's the participation trophy syndrome. That's what it comes down to. You can't succeed. Like it's frowned upon to be the best. To be competitive, like to work hard, put in the practice, whether you're playing a sport, you're an artist, you're a writer, whatever the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Building a car. If you toot your own horn, or you like, because you put in the effort, you toot your own horn, it's like you're a showboat. That's frowned upon. Like, let's all get a participation trophy. Fuck that. Let's see. Rex says EK race car. Yeah, that'd be fun. Wing says, I don't want him to know what I have before we race. So stupid. Rex says because they didn't watch Dragon Ball Z, so they don't know how to lose and put in the work. They don't know how to they don't know how to take it on the chin, then come back the next round and be over 9,000, basically. It's basically what it comes down to. But yeah, I don't know. Like I was reading this fucking post. Somebody was like, "This is the dumbest post I've ever seen in my life." It was a '67 Chevelle on top, and then it was one of these fucking stupid camber builds. Tilty wheels, slammed on its nuts, fucking ugly ass color, fucking orange or some shit. And it said above the Chevelle, it said, "This car is a piece of shit, and this car is a work of art," talking about the camber one. And then it said in the topic description, it said opinion. And like there were so many people on both sides that it was like literally 50-50. It was like, you're fucking retarded. That car's a piece of shit on bottom. That fucking camber build. That's not a work of art. That's a fucking waste of a car. And then there's people that are like, dude, a real car enthusiast respects all builds. No, they don't. They can have an opinion. It's okay to have an opinion. It's not like we're saying these people should be banished, even though we don't like it. But literally anyone could say anything about my car. I mean, dude. I mean, I don't have a very popular YouTube channel, but I read through comments and people are like, "This is the worst video ever," and "fuck your build." I'm like, great, cool, have a good one. Rex says, respect for putting in work on the car. I just think it's ugly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to build, whatever. Just has no point. Only point is a trend. It's kind of like gothic kids going to Hot Topic or something. They got the 1,000 studs on their belt and the parachute pants and the all black, and they paint their nails black and cry at night, and you never really know what they're about. It's like, what is the point? Are you sad? Are you depressed? Are you just trying to get a shock value? Like, what's your thing? But yeah, I don't know. Something about these fools saying, stance JDM, Camber Gang, fucking slam JDM. Like, makes no sense. That's like saying tall, short person, fat, skinny person. What? A 7-foot tall dwarf. Wink says, yep, I don't agree with the letter people's lifestyle. Doesn't mean I hate them. The letter people. The alphabet gang. Yeah, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. Them T's. Those motherfuckers are off their chain, man. I'm with Dave Chappelle on this one. Wing, have you seen that new Dave Chappelle stand up? That shit was fire. Wayne King says, just don't force your lifestyle on the kids by using the school system. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's like prayer in school. They don't allow that, you know? Not that I would want that, but you know, they make you say the fucking Pledge of Allegiance every day. Like, what if you don't feel like it? What if you don't believe in saying the Pledge of Allegiance? I don't know. That's just me. I remember when I was in kindergarten, they tried to force us to say the Pledge of Allegiance every day, and I was like the first person to be like, "Nah, I'm good." Rex says, for example, I think you're a cool dude, Shades, but for me, your wheel gap is ugly as fuck. Well, I agree. Fucking A-spec suspension ain't exactly taking no prisoners on wheel gap. I'm the only prisoner. Hey man, you want to let me borrow $3,000 to get some Olin's coilovers? I'm more than willing. Rex says my friends and I always talk shit about each other's cars. That's healthy though, man. That's fun. Like I remember when I fucking met Flying Gato, him and his buddy that both own FKA Type R's, dude, they were talking mad shit on each other. And this is like probably like an hour after I met them. And I couldn't tell if they were like trying to push each other's buttons for real or if they were like just kidding around. Like the shit they were saying to each other was fucking hilarious, dude. Because like I was like, this is great. I wish I was filming this right now. This man said to Flying Gato, he was like, "Hey, my name's Elias, and I'm a big YouTuber." And then Gato comes back, he's like, "Hey, my name's Lawrence, and I think I'm like really like fucking riced out or something." He's like, I got a lot of red accessories on my car or something like that." Wing King says, "You want to buy these? They will put a hole in a man." You want to buy these? They will put a hole in a man. What? Greg says, and I call my girls FRS slow all the damn time. Winking says, Dave Chappelle, you want to buy these? They will put a hole in them. What the fuck? Somehow I've missed that. Oh my god. Buckshot, birdshot, buckshot, birdshot. Oh, buying the shotgun. Now I get it. That Kmart. It's great. And he comes down in his kitchen and it's a fucking heroin addict. He's like, give me some money, man. I'm sick, man. Dude, Dave Chappelle's skits are fucking great. Truthfully, one of the best comedians of our time. When King says them damn T's hate everybody. Dude, the fucking the analogy where like he's like talking about all the alphabet people and they're all driving in a car. You got like straight people, gay people, the bi people, and you got T's. The T's are all the way in the back. And they're like, I'm hot. Open up a window. That shit is priceless. They're picking up everybody on the road. That skit is fucking fire. Yeah. We got the recap show in like 30 minutes. Rex says, Shades, do you have the taillight brackets that support the bumper? Yeah, I do. If you need a pair, I got you for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I think I have 2 spare pairs, honestly. Winking says the agenda is real. Wasting a tree. I know. Kobe, sort of. Got stuck behind the bag. All right, so you, racks, parts, list. We got ECU, cover, tail light, brackets, AC vent. What else was there? Was that it? Just 3 things? Wing King says, I need a Jack Russell. Do you have one? Oh, I do. Come pick up that motherfucker for free. My fucking grandparents would be pissed. They'd be like, what the fuck? I'd be like, look, I worked out a deal. We're going to get some peace and quiet around here. No, they'd be upset, dude. They'd be like, where is he? I'd be like, my bad. Pack him in a box. You're a savage. Jesus. That crate better have some holes in it. Holy shit. No, that dog is like horrible. It would ruin your life. Rex says, can we do 2 or 3 vents? Just need the front flappy part that disconnects from the whole cylinder. Yeah. 2 tabs inside the flaps. Yeah. I'll see how many I got. Booyah. Anything else, Rex? Do you need headlights? Do you need any hoses? Do you need any door seals? Do you need any I don't know, 100 shot of nitrous? Wing King says, let's do a Shades car meet. Wing King says, are you in the vlog tonight? No, probably not. I'm still waiting on to put the video up of our meetup, our car showcase. Yup. He said he was working on it this weekend though, but I don't know. Rex says, then the T66 turbo and a spoon engine. Dude, that combo, just high compression, naturally aspirated motor, slap a giant turbo on it. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm in the, hold on, let's see. Sometimes he puts the people, actually, no, he stopped doing that. He used to put, whatchamacallit, like the people that he showcased, he would put their, like, Instagram or YouTube or whatever social media they had. King says, what should I name my custom turbo? Wingo. Wingo Star. Yeah, I'm trying to think how many of those vents I have. I think I probably have 3. I would think. I'm trying to think. Fuck. Because I knew I swapped out the ones from my silver car into my blue car. Not that they were broken, that just like um, some of the flaps were like super loose, but I'm not sure if like I don't think they were broken. They weren't broken, but they were just like loose. Like they would almost like kind of like move on their own. Wayne King says, "What should I read that the Beaver Blaster sketch?" Rick says, "Okay, here's a wild request: the plastic cover in the trunk on the bumper side." The plastic cover on the trunk. Are you talking about the cabin ducts? Are you talking about like you have two cabin ducts on the you say on the bumper side? The plastic cover in the trunk on the bumper side. And I'm trying to think. Like if you're talking inside the hatch, like on the interior panel, are you talking about like the little block off caps, like the block off squares? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about, no, I don't have those. Those always broke for me. Like the tabs on them, they always broke, so I just don't even run them because I'm not even running interior panels in the spare tire well. If that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about cabin ducts, though, I have a spare pair of those. Rick says I'll take a pic when I'm on lunch. Word. Sounds like a plan. Rick says, sorry, which one did you not have? If you're talking about the cabin ducts on the like you take the bumper off and they're like in your trunk, like you can see them in the corners. Those are I have those, the cabin pressure ducts. But if you're talking about the actual you have the interior trim and they have those like little block off squares that you can pull out. I don't have those. Those are all broken. But I might be able to track some down for you if you need them. Because I'm trying to get that camera. You know what I'm saying? Rick says, damn, that's what I needed. Fucking, here, let's see if I can find some and see if, because I get a discount with Acura and any dealership. I got the hookup. Trying to think what the fuck they would be called. Here, I know what we can do. Acura. Rick says, well, I'm only putting the value for the camera around 400 because of the rear screen thing. Word, dude. Let's see. Trunk. Okay, okay. Let's go to here. 36 maybe. Let's see what 36 is. What the fuck is 36? Bro. Are you trying to get smacked? What the fuck? Because the rear screen thing. I feel you. 36. 36. Where's... Why is it being stupid? Doesn't that shit say 36? Yeah, it definitely says 36. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's not it. Let's see if I can find this. Trunk molding clip. Trunk lining clip. Oh, okay, wait. We're getting here. We're getting here. Oh, I think I found it. Maybe. Dude, why is this shit so stupid? Dude, this part is like hard as fuck to find. I'm in the ballpark area of finding it, but that's the center console. What the fuck? Well, since I'm here, hold on. Is it 14? Dude, why is it so difficult to find this shit? Oh, I found it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Looks like number 4. Child anchor cap. Is that what it's called? Are you shitting me? Child anchor cap? Bro, really? Yeah, if you need some of those, I can get you some. Yeah, cover those anchor points for a child seat. It goes all the way to the back. Like you have the in the back seat, you have the child seat, and it literally anchors all the way at the back of the car. Really? But no kid would want to sit in the back of my car. Wait, so you're talking about, let's just make sure. You're talking about the things in the back of the car, at the back of the hatch that look like that, right? It's like a plastic thing with 2 tabs on it. Is that what you're talking about? Hey. Yeah, I can get you some of those. Do you need them black, right? Or do you need them titanium colored? Black, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I got the part number written down. I'll order some for you. You need 2 of them, right? Child anchor cap. I would have never thought it was called that. I thought it'd be called rear hatch trim panel. Rex says, I only need one, but I hoard spares, so two. Yeah, they're not too expensive. They're like $5 a piece. Surprisingly, I thought they were gonna be like 20. Let's see. You need any all your seals good, like your door seals and your hash seal, any of that shit? Rex says, yeah, my seals are chilling. Booyah. Dude, you know something I just thought of? It probably wouldn't be the most sturdy thing, but that self-tapping screw for my battery tie down, that when I took it out, it doesn't have drag on it anymore. What if I just put a Honda clip in that bitch? Honda clips are pretty sturdy because I got one bolt anchoring it down, but then the uh, the Honda clip would keep it from moving side to side. Not that it's really moving side to side, but Rex says, "What about a new hood latch? My CF hood barely closes. I think I have a hood latch, but if you're talking about it for just closing ability, I think it would work great. If you're talking about it for the electronic, like how your hood latch plugs into a clip. I'm not sure if it was my harness or it's the sensor in the latch, but I'm not sure if that works or not because it came off my silver car, and over the years my silver car, when I would click my clicker, it wouldn't beep because the hood latch. It might have just been because my hood didn't line up or something. I'm not sure. Not too sure on that one. Rick says, but let me try the old WD-40 trick. Booyah. Ye old WD-40 trick. 17. What is 17? They don't even tell you. Oh, because 17's fucking discontinued. Sweet. Damn. The thing's not as bad as I thought. You know that this motherfucking this trim panel at the back of our hatches, that plastic piece? Dude, that thing's only $50. Like I have mine's all fucked up, has a crack in it. And I have a spare one that's like all scratched up. You could just buy a new one, a brand new one for $50. That's not that bad. Gotta love OEM parts, you know what I'm saying? Rick says, oh, I got one. Yeah, I have some. It's just I gotta repaint. I could just repaint mine, the one that's like all scratched up. I could Scotch Brite that bitch down. Rick says, I got one. That radiator T bracket. Yeah, I got one. I think I got one. Hope I do. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I'll write that down too. Booyah. The list is coming along. Oh, wait, you can't see it. There you go. Rex says, "How's the condition?" It's not all bent up or anything, you know. I mean, you probably have to repaint it. Whatever. What color is your car? Is it blue? Your car's blue, right? Yeah, it's silver, I think. I would say, if we had a motherfucking running shop, you know, our shop's being built. Like I can't paint anything, so I would say if depending on when we do this transaction, I could paint it for you. We're talking fresh OEM abrasive, Arctic Blue Pearl, or wait, is your shit Arctic Blue Pearl or is it Vivid Blue Pearl? Is it paint code B507P or is it B520P? Yeah, I know. I'm a paint nerd. Hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this. Rex says, looks closer to Vivid Blue Pearl, but it was an aftermarket spray. Ah, I got you. Well, in that case, it's not going to match. Yeah, it does look. Oh, yeah, it's 0506. It's a Vivid Blue Pearl. Yep. You're right. You're right. Do you need some Type R fenders? That's the next question. Oh, it's an 03 with an 05 front end. Gotcha. Wait, is it? Where's the rear? Dude, like all the fucking shots of your car from the front. You ain't trying to show that butt. Mm. Yeah, they're all front end shots, dude. Yeah, if I ever did a 05 to 06 conversion in any way, shape, or form, I'd definitely do the rear. I really like the 05 to 06 taillights. I'm not gonna lie. Rex says there's a few shots of the rear. Not that I saw. Let's see, front. Wait, hold on. There you go. Okay, it was a multiple picture. Wait, what kind of wing is that on it? You got the? Do you have the carbon fiber hatch? Damn! Look at you. That was a Mugen. Damn! Shouldn't have sold that, bro. Damn, this man's going all over the world, going to Tokyo and shit, going to the Gundam shit. Gangster. Rex says, I don't know if you want to ship your Type R fenders. I mean, I can. Dude, you got to think about it, man. Shit's going to be expensive for shipping regardless. See, that's what I'm worried about. Like, if I tally all this stuff up, let's see where we're at right now. The ECU cover, that felt carpet cover, whatever the fuck, for the footwell, taillight brackets, AC vent, a radiator T-bracket, and a hood latch. That's like maybe like $200 worth of stuff, but then I'm not sure how much shipping's gonna be. If it's gonna be like a couple $100 for shipping, because it's not so much the weight. It's never about the weight so much. It's about the fucking size of the box. So if I can somehow fit that stuff in a not too crazy size box, then it shouldn't be too bad. It'd probably be like, I would think it'd probably be like $100, $150 max for shipping. But yeah, feeling on the fenders. The fenders are going to take up a big ass chunk of space because like it's like a fucking weird shaped box. Rex says, let's put the fenders on hold since I was looking at Jay's Racing's fenders. Nice. Yeah, do that. That sounds like a plan. Chris Millington, where the hell have you been? How you been, dude? It says Honda Vlog starts in 5 minutes. I know, man. Gonna blow all my cash on anime. Chris Millington says, I've been here hidden in the shades, Wade shadows. Sketch, man. I hate lurkers. It wouldn't have killed you to have been like, yo, what up? Bro, I even say that. Like, I'll be like, who are these fucking lurkers? Rex says, linger, man. Fucking linger. Dude, I get that reference. Put that cross joint out. If he sees that shit, he'll never leave. Dude, that movie's hilarious. I saw that shit in theaters. And yes, we were smoking weed in the theater. Dude, when that movie came out and in theaters, dude, there were like 15 people in the theater smoking weed. It was awesome. It was to the point where like the fucking theater attendant people that like come through to make sure nobody like has like unauthorized food or drink or doing anything they shouldn't be doing, like they didn't even care. Because there were so many people smoking weed, there was like no way for them to bust 15 people. It's pretty great. Chris says, no, I was busy, joined 10 minutes ago. Yes. That's right. Chris says, are you going to be in this video airing tonight or next time? I don't know, dude. I'm not a very popular Honda Vlogs cameo. I don't make it into the fucking normal loop of like recurring fucking whatchamacallit airing, you know? I used to be on it a lot more, but I don't know, maybe my build's boring now. I think the last time I made it on there is when after I put out my building my RSX in 10 minutes video. That was the last time I made it on there. But honestly, dude, I've made it on there quite a few times. Like a lot. I have it written down somewhere. It's pretty hilarious. So the ones I've written down so far, if you look on this page right here, I've been on recap 9, 17, 23, 26, 29, 30, 31, 37, 39, 40, 42, 47, 56, 60, and 63. So I stopped writing after that, obviously. So I'm not sure if I've made it on any other ones. I think maybe a couple more. But I've made it on there like almost 15 times, something like that, which is awesome, you know. Chris says, yeah, you're right. Well, you have an extremely clean car. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Damn, a good amount. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's just about to start. So I got to turn off my Thundercat. Love me some Thundercat. Oh, Chris Millington, tonight's topic, JDM, right? People with camber builds and stance builds that call their shit JDM. How do you feel about that? Chris says way more than me, that's for sure. Mostly because I've never been on it. That's right. I just find it to be an oxymoron that people with fucking camber builds and stance builds that are like stance JDM, hella stance JDM, hella camber JDM. Like, it's nothing JDM about your car, bro. Pretty fucking hilarious. Chris says, how do I feel about Camber Gang? Let's see. Fuck that shit. Well, yeah, definitely. Not my cup of tea by any means, but I'm not saying they can't exist, but I'm saying, dude, do you know how retarded it is to call that shit JDM? JDM is Japanese domestic market. So like DC2 Type R, EK9 Civic Type R, NSX Type R, shit like that, right? Fucking that's the shit that's really truly JDM. OEM Japanese cars. You know? I'm not saying you can't modify them, but like the whole point of JDM is like not fucking with the exterior of the look of the car. Like, it could be fast, you can put whatever you want into it, but like the look of the OEM standard is good enough. Like DC5 Type R is a really nice looking car. NSX, nice looking car. EK9 Civic Type R, great looking car. Why would you want to change it? You know, start putting aftermarket stuff on it that didn't come from Japan. You know, Chris says, well, look, it's how kids or younger people are nowadays. They think they know everything when they don't. Yeah, they're also destroyed. Rex says, yeah, JDM literally means OEM in Japan. Exactly.
What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. We're back again. I missed last week, had a bunch of stuff going on, but we're back here. Got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Let's get it.
Or even aftermarket sold and made in Japan, I guess. Yeah.
What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 6 p.m. when this airs. Put a little poll out there on the YouTube community tab to basically saying why I missed last week, but I also put a poll asking if you guys are enjoying the earlier upload, and I'm excited to know that a lot of you actually are enjoying it. It is a bit earlier for the West Coast and a lot earlier for the East Coast. So I appreciate everybody actually chiming in on that. I'm excited because basically we can talk a little earlier and we can get a lot more people in the live stream right now. What's up to everybody right now in Premiere? How you all doing? I hope you had an awesome week. As you all know, I did spend the last 2 weeks in on the East Coast. I got to hang out with Shades Wade. Don't worry, I do have a video coming out of his DC5 car that he has been building for a while. The footage is safe. There was no floods this year. It was very, very sunny, so I'm really happy about that. But I got to hang out on the East Coast, got to do a lot of fun stuff. But with that, a lot of stuff went down that I didn't actually talk about last week, but we're going to talk about what has happened in this recent week. While I was there, I was able to hang out with DemC Corp. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, DemC Corp. If basically you have anything in your head you want to actually create, DemC Corp can make that happen. Design, engineer, manufacture, and create DemC Corp. Hit them up if you ever have anything in your head that you actually want to make in a tangible product. And Invictus JP bringing you JDM bronze glass for the EF and EGs coming soon. With that, I would like to say while I was spending time on the East Coast, I was able to sit down with Mr. DemC out there, just trying to get a little bit behind the scenes of where DemC is actually coming from. And it was really cool to see a lot of the drawings, the different phases, and a lot of the modeling behind many of the products you guys are watching if you follow them on Instagram at DemC Corp _. As you know, they have a lot of
DemC Corp guy was making fucking
K8 parts, full exhaust,
such badass parts,
and many other projects alongside the all-wheel drive billet bell housing. And I really wanted to actually sit down and have a talk face to face and really understand who they were and where these products are coming from. And it's really interesting to know that these guys are basically a very, very small crew of 2 engineers and 1 marketing person who is basically going at this wholeheartedly as large Honda fans. It's not a huge company. It's not a huge marketing world. It's not a huge manufacturing company. It's 2 engineers and a marketing person that is really just driven by the community and also helping make products. And it's also out there trying to make your products come true. So that's what I really wanted to find out. I wanted to sit down with DemC and actually have a conversation to see where are these products coming from, who are you, and what's going on there. And I'm really happy to report that it's really cool to see all of the products that we're watching on Instagram right now, seeing the phases of development that were taken to actually create the final renders that you see are made by 1 person, made by 1 or 2 people, all out of their heads, taking actual products and creating prototypes to bring things to market. To see the background of how things are made is an awesome thing. So I'm really excited I was able to actually sit down with one of the guys from DemC and actually see a little bit behind the scenes of how things are made, who they are, and what do they have going on. If you're interested in anything like that, definitely hit them up on Instagram at DemC Corp _ on Instagram. With that said, I want to go ahead and jump in what's going on right now on YouTube. And I want to start that out with Acura Honda Classic. These guys are out there trying to bring the community together as we are right here. And they're starting it off with an ITR. It looks like it's all taken apart. It looks like a lot of work is about to get done. And a lot of the guys out there are helping to bring this car back together. It's going to be a really awesome build. I'm excited to actually watch this one come together because ITRs are starting to pop up and go for a lot of money out there right now. So I'm really excited to see how this one ends up. Following that, we got Biohazard 667 Productions. I forget where this guy is, but he's out in Europe with a K20 Peugeot, and he finally has it all together. This is one of those channels that I really wish everybody would really hop on. Give this guy a subscribe and definitely watch the entire build. That's right by your house. Put a K20 in, and it's finally all together, taking it to the track. Round robin, this guy has definitely put in a lot of work, and I would love to see his channel grow. Following that, we got Paint Society, basically going out there. I believe he's actually at the Acura Honda Classic, working at the dealership, and they're putting a wing on a new S2000. It's pretty sketch sometimes when you watch people drill into a brand new car just to put a wing on it, but these guys are experts. I'm really excited for the content, guys. Keep pumping that out. Next up, we got EG Chris 92 out there at the pick and pull.
Seriously, good episode. There's a lot of new people he's talking about.
He has a really clean K-swapped EG. If you haven't been following this channel, EG Chris 92.
Are not the usual people.
Give him a subscribe. I haven't been putting them, but I am back at putting everybody's channel in the description below. So make sure you go down, make sure you scroll down, check out their channel, give them a subscribe. This EG is really cool, really humble guy, and I'm really excited to watch how this car ends up. Following that, we got Shades Wade. I got to hang out with this guy. I made a cool little video about his DC5, and he's showing you right now everything that's in his car in its latest video. But I think he's going for power to weight, and he's starting to take out all of the awesome Recaro red interior that he has in his car right now to try to bring down the weight of the car, make it that much faster. I'm really excited for this. I'm really happy I got to see it with everything put in the car, but I'm really excited to watch your journey continue and where you want to take this car in the future. Following that, we got Hunter tuned. This guy is in a way bigger shop. For the Civic that he's building on the channel, it's got a 3-piece front end. It's a full drag racing car. And I think he's trying to build
So I did make it.
VTEC Turbo.
Didn't even
trying to
know.
hit nines with this car. We know Hunter can do it. Built it, tuned it, everything, and get it to the track. So I'm really excited that, you know what, people are out there trying to help you move forward. And I'm really excited that you're also moving up as far as shop space as well. Next up, we got SP Tuning hanging out with FCS Race with some components that he's putting in the engine bay. You guys should definitely check out the latest video. He's doing a full shave and tuck situation on the Integra. I think he went to H-Day, saw a lot of the cars, came home and said, I gotta bring my drag car to the next level. So I'm really excited that you're doing that right now. A lot of the work you're putting in right now, awesome, doing all the welding, grinding, and everything else you need to make this car perfect. I'm really excited to see where it ends up. Following that, we got the boys at Refined Movement on putting a brand new built head on the EG, getting ready for the track. I think I saw some stuff on Instagram, some things actually happened to the head. I'm not positive on that. Definitely check out the latest Refined Movement video. Check out what's going on there. These guys have a bunch of content they've been rolling out. Following that, we got Vasile Garage doing some amazing pulls in the 500 horsepower K24 Integra that he's built, right-hand drive. In the GoPro in the engine bay, watching the turbo spin up as he goes first through fifth incredibly fast is just an awesome sight to see. This is a really cool video if you want to see just how powerful a basically stock K24 long block with the turbo kit could actually put down to the wheels. It's really exciting to see. Next up, we got Mark, Honda Street Garage, taking apart his gearbox. Definitely check it out. If you guys have been watching, you know that he took the V20 turbo out of the Integra that he had, and he is going K-Series. But even though he's out there buying parts from random people, he has the knowledge to take everything apart, take the case all apart, make sure that the gear set is doing really well. And by the looks of it, this one was a good buy. But if you're wondering how he took the whole transmission apart, you do know that he's got a bunch of videos on his channel. Definitely check that out so you can see how exactly he did that. Next up, we got Dana, EJ1, big turbo on an EJ1 that he has right now. There was a little intercooler, and then it turned into a massive intercooler.
That bracket's fucking sweet.
Turbo manifold. I'm really excited for this build, man. You've been putting in a lot of work on some customer cars, and then I'm really hoping that you get to the wagon, man, because I'm really excited to see some more wagon content. Oh, and then we got Zosh with Hybrid Racing, went all the way to the East Coast, checking things out over there. You got to hang out on an East Coast meet. I don't forget where you were, but it looked like Need for Speed out there with all the cars at night. I've seen a lot of cool pictures of the Hybrid Racing FK8 CTR out in the street. So it was really cool seeing you hang out with all of them, Steven Ocasio, and the rest of the East Coast guys. Next up with the track-inspired stuff, we've got Bodie Vision. If you guys have been looking at it long, if you guys have seen the latest videos, he's been working on the black EG that was sitting in the field for a very, very long time. This is a track-inspired EG. I'm very excited for this. It's got a bunch of dimple plates in the back. He's got door cards in, and I think he's got a couple new stuff coming out for Pepto, his Integra that he's been working on for quite some time. So I'm really excited that you're finally, slowing down on the customer cars, working on some personal stuff and more of a passion project. All right, guys, last and not least, we've got Chris Sadowski kind of wrapping up the final end of the Turbo Del Sol, finally getting it to the dyno. There's a POV video out there right now of him ripping the streets in the Del Sol. But this video is actually very, very fun because you get to see the car getting buttoned up at the dyno, making some power. I'm excited for you, man. It's been about 5 consecutive videos of just working on this car. I know it had some ups and downs, but I'm really excited that your car is actually running. It looks like you're having a blast in that. All right, guys, with that said, that's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. I wanted to thank you all for joining me yet again. I'm really happy that we're back here. All you guys in Premiere, how are you all doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified at 6 p.m. when this now comes out on the earlier time. A big shout out to Dempsey Corp for hanging out with me while I was on the other side, showing me through the different phases of product that you guys are coming out early next year, guys. Things are going to start moving. Invictus JP bringing you JDM Bronze Glass for the EF and EGs. Thank you all for joining yet again. Head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, a hoodie, a sticker, or anything else you guys want to support the channel. I appreciate all of you guys that have already. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Booyah. Oh, yeah.
Damn. I didn't even know I was making the recap. That's fucking wild style. Wild style. Rear view mirror. Where the fuck you at? That's not what I clicked on. What the fuck? Mirror cover. Mirror trim. I don't know. Reference number 11. What the fuck? Dude, that bitch might be number 10. That's not what I'm talking about. Hold on. I got an idea. eBay. Dude, why is it so impossible to find this shit? Literally, it's the little block off cap for the rear view mirror, the little plastic trim piece. It's probably got some really fucking stupid name. Yeah, that. Headliner cap. There you go. Matt Doctor, what's good, man? How you doing? Headliner cap. I would have never thought that's what the bitch was called, but that's what it's called. That's wild style. How'd you like that recap, man? I didn't even know I was making it. That's gangster. Okay, so I need roof lining cap. Tom. What's going on today? Shit, man, just kicking it, man. Fucking you know, searching for some parts. Yeah, just searching for some parts. Some little shit. That's right. Dude, a lot of these little trim pieces are like really not bad at all. $4 for a trim piece. Like the little mirror cap. That's all right. 5 and 8. Roof side pad. What the fuck is that?
Good man never ran with crows in his hand. Won't stop rocking till the clock with a gazillion grand. To the wasteland sands, raps on backs and treasure maps, stacks to the ceiling fan. He rests on his ashes, ask him after 10 miles of his galoshes, smash his stashes. Chip on his shoulder with a slip-on holster, a clip, a folder, and his grip on a holder. Most that they supposed to know. The show with his horror glow, get from out the road when he get told it's horrible. Time is money, spend, wait, save, invest, the best. 10 case of cable, chicken chest, y'all don't get trickles. The best ballers pitch in and rub together nickels. The cut, plops change the price and then you go up each time you blow up like hydrogen. Billing here, apples drilling the fear. I won't stop top billing until he a gazillionaire, grilling stare. Give your boy had drama. Got him on the mental plane, avoided bad karma. One soul in brand skinhead and nigga talk. Plus a brand new cold smoker with the triggers broke. I thought I told him fire and pins were separate. We find out later when he tries to go rapid. Took her to hold money for Arabic Torah. Charged in advance, translated and ignored her sorta. One monkey don't stop, no slaughter. A junkie wanna cop a quarter ton, run for the border. No drill.
DC5 Mad Doctor said, what kind of parts you looking into? Just like a little bit of odds and ends. When I took the headliner out, like fucking mirror cap, one of the tab ears broke off. So that sucked. And then the little sunroof, or I think it's called a sunroof maintenance cap or some shit. That thing is all torn up. So just some little shit like that. Dude, fucking Rex, RXG21, one of my subscribers, he's in Guam. We're gonna do a trade, parts for camera gear. He's got a nice ass Sony A6300, which is a nice ass camera. The only thing wrong with it is the back screen doesn't work, but everything else works. So what I can do is I can get an external monitor and I won't need the back screen, basically. You know what I mean? So that's pretty chill. So I'm going to trade him. He needs an ECU cover, taillight brackets, some AC vents, radiator T-bracket, and a hood latch. So that's going to be gangster. Because I sure could fucking use a new camera setup. This is like pretty much the exact same camera I was looking at anyway. He said, "Problem, man. Doctor says that's what's up." Hell yeah.
Yeah, so my whole goal with your video is why I took the footage the way I did in certain spots was because I wanted to like pan over your engine bay, and then I need to get some sound effects that I can pull from online as I found some call outs. So like while I pan your motor, I want there to be like a dot that like sticks to your fuel rail, and then it pops up and it goes like, and then it drops down with like your parts list, like K2 or K20, K28, blah 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 blah, like your all engine specs, like as it slowly pans, and then your wheel, it'll go like Brembo DC5R, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So it kind of looks like, I don't know, like if you saw Zosh's like hybrid racing video, well, Zosh made the hybrid racing shifter video, and it's got like the little call out deals that like are tracking to it, but I don't know, his kind of like bounce around. Mine won't, because like, you know, we'll make that shit clean, bro. But yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to do, like us driving, talking, music, panning on the wheels, call out DC5R Brembo brakes, boom, 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 your engine bay, this. Hopefully you got some shots of your interior, boom, boom, boom. You know, just like sound effects, just fucking do it up nice, and then we do the interview.
So you can see the white of the eyes, right with surprise when they finish spitting lies. Associates, you say boys and girls, bitches, niggas, homies, close, but really don't know you. Mom, dad, comrades, brothers, sisters, done.
Let's see. Hey, it comes handy for like backup footage or for the double vlog. Yeah, because like, dude, the fucking GoPro footage, like if we're just talking about the video, like it's like almost like a fisheye. You know what I mean? It's like it's really zoomed out so you can get a lot in the shot with like you know, super view. But then like with the A6300, it's going to be better for pictures, it's going to be better for audio, it's going to be better for like everything except for the big zoomed out like driving shit and stuff like that, because I mean, you could always put a different lens on it too, but you know, just the kit lens that'll come with it, like that shit'll be gangster. Because what I'm excited about, like what I'm most excited about, is having a camera with a mic set up that's not going to sound like shit. Because I mean, I've been trying to make the GoPro audio work, but like, dude, when I'm walking around like vlogging in the garage or something, that shit cuts in and out and does like all kinds of weird shit, you know? And I even have an external mic and I try to plug it into it and the shit don't work. Like GoPros are known for that. You have to like do some weird shit with it where you have to turn the camera on, plug in the mic, you take your first clip, and then every clip after that will not have audio. So every single clip you do, you have to turn the camera off, unplug it, turn it on, plug the mic back in. It's just like a hassle. Like that shit shouldn't be like that. I mean, GoPros are great for like action footage and stuff, but and they just came out with a new GoPro too, and that shit is like, I don't know. Let's see. They just came out. You got to pre-order that bitch. But like, let's see. With unshakable hyper smooth 2.0 stabilization and built-in mounting. Man, it looks all right. But if it's got the same mic system, oh damn. Okay, this GoPro looks like they actually gave a fuck. Damn, okay, no, they gave a fuck about this one. This thing actually looks pretty nice. I might have to buy me one of these. It's got a shotgun mic on it, LCD screen that pops up so you can see yourself, and a fucking a light mod so you can have a fucking light on top of it. That's wild stuff. Damn. And it's like as much as my GoPro Hero 5 was like a couple, you know, two years ago or whatever. It's got like it's like, you know how like you do time lapse? This shit's got built in what's called time warp. So like if you look at it,
Wait for that shit to go. Play this shit again. Shit was on auto there. So like you can just set it so if you're doing a time lapse, it'll do the time lapse like super smooth. I mean, it's the same, pretty much same concept, just doing a time lapse.
It'll be even more stable, basically. That's pretty awesome. They got like photo modes. It's got almost like a 20-shot sequence called live burst mode. Captures 1.5 seconds before and after you hit the shutter, so you can pick the perfect shot from 90 still images or share a 3-second 4K video clip. You got damn, okay. Hey, they got night time lapse mode, so you can do like if you're like filming a sunset or some shit, you can do that in 4K, 2.7K, 1440 pixels, or 1080. And it says watch the scene come alive with epic detail. That's pretty gangster. Then I wonder, it says high fidelity audio with 3 mics and reduced wind noise. You'll get natural audio quality even at breakneck speeds. Maybe we'll wait for it to come out and see what people think of the audio, if it's any better. Because, like, dude, GoPro's audio is shit. I mean, it's really bad. But it looks like they definitely okay, that's kind of creepy. The new one's got it says you call the shots, go hands free with 14 voice commands like GoPro start recording, or wake the camera up with GoPro turn on. So that thing is like always listening to you, like almost like a fucking Alexa, or you know, the fucking those little home bases that do shit for you. Fuck that. That's creepy. I'd turn that shit off instantly. Damn, what the fuck is this bitch? Damn, dude, they got some serious shit coming out now. They have this one that's $500 called the GoPro Max. This shit does this is a 5.6K camera at 30 frames per second. Like, I don't even know how the fuck that would work. Cameras. Let's see. Seems like a lot of people using the drone footage. Yeah, that too, for sure. How does that even work? What I want to know is, like, how the fuck, if you got a camera that's shooting at 5.7K, like almost like 1.7 more, 1,700 more pixels or whatever, it'd be 1,700 more pixels. How the fuck are you supposed to edit that? You know what I mean? Like, if your rig's for 4K, like your computer rig, like it's fucking 5,700, 5.7K. How can you even edit that? don't understand that. Here, Yahoo. Final Cut Pro. 5.7K. Oh damn! Final Cut Pro can do 8K, 8192 by 4320. So that 5.7K would be doable. I just think my fucking my fucking monitor, my graphics card would shit itself. That'd be wild style. 4K is hard enough.
So nasty that finally someone that was obviously behind me. Then he told his people you could call me your majesty. Keep your battery charged. You know it won't stick, yo. Now it's not his fault you kick slow.
Jesus. So this dude built a custom rig that can handle 4K, 6K, 8K, pretty much anything he throws at it. Fucking Intel Core i9 7900X CPU with 10 cores, 20 threads, 3.32 gigahertz. Some slim or X299 SLI Plus motherboard. And it says let's see what else he got. 64 gigabyte DDR4 RAM. He's got Jesus. For the GPU, I went with GeForce GTX 1080 gaming graphics card with 8 gigabytes. Jeez. Dude, this man fucking threw down. Like, let's see how much this shit cost. Okay, so the RAM alone, just the 64 gigabytes of RAM, is like $360. Let's see about like the motherboard. You can't even get this one anymore. It's like 200. It's like $300 at the most. Let's see about the CPU. Dude, this man built a fucking hell of a computer.
Keep your glory gold and glitter. For half of his niggas to take him out the picture. The other half is rich and it don't mean shit to. Bitter a mix between both with a twist of liquor, chase it with more beer. Tasting like truth for dear. When he at the mic, it's like the place get like.
Who we got on the head counter? What's good, y'all? I'm over here nerding out, thinking about building a new computer. Dude, the graphics card is the killer. Dude, the graphics card alone cost $800. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. That's the killer right there. But this graphics card can like do anything. It can do VR, 4K, 6K, 8K, you name it, it does it. Dude, the case isn't even that much. The case is like $200. That's crazy. Power supply is probably. Power supply looks like it's like 750 watt power supply is probably like $100. It's not too bad. Cooler, $51. Daniel H, what's good, man? How you doing? Shit, man, just kicking it. Fucking we've had some topics. We've had some shit. It was Honda recap night. I made the recap tonight. That was a nice surprise. Always nice to make the recap. Fucking tonight's main topic was fucking. So I mean, I'm not saying camber stance build shouldn't exist or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. But the one thing that does get on my nerves, when you look on Instagram, you see like a stance camber car or something. They always put stance JDM or camber JDM. You know what I mean? That's like hilariously bad. That's like skinny fat people. That's like tall short people. It makes no sense. It's like they've taken Japanese domestic market acronym and turn it into like a cool kid word or something. Like, oh, my car's so JDM. They don't even know what JDM is. It's pretty hilarious. What are your thoughts on that? Am I just a fucking old timer that cares? Or should I just be like, I don't know. Oh, let them do them. I mean, I'm not saying they can't build cars like that. They can do whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. That's like almost like motherfuckers trying to drift front wheel drive cars or something. Just doesn't make sense. I mean, technically you could drift a front wheel drive car, but you can't drift it the same way you can drift a rear wheel drive car for sure. Like you'd just basically be trying to go really fast and just break traction and regain traction, which is like, you know, to a degree, that is what drifting is, losing control and regaining control, but it's different, man. You can't do like, you can't do low speed drifts with a front wheel drive. It's not really. I wouldn't even really consider front wheel drive cars trying to drifting. You know what I mean? Why does it keep playing the same song? What the fuck is happening? If we just listen to the song 3 times in a row. Bookmark this. Daniel's laughing. Chime in, man. What do you think? Something about that just rubs me the wrong way. They can call it camber, they can call it stance or slammed or whatever they want to call it, but don't call that shit JDM. That shit is hilarious. Daniel H says, I don't understand why someone would stance their car. I'm right there with you, man. I mean, back in my day, back when I was like 16, I had my first RSX. I fucking lowered it quite a bit. It was like 3 inches in the front, and it was like 2 1/4 in the back. And let me tell you, that was fucking horrible. Like ride quality, oh my god, not fun. Every pothole, every speed bump, every dip in the road, just bottoming out. And it didn't look horrible. It wasn't as ridiculous as the fucking people do their cars now, but it was still mad uncomfortable. And because I had it so lowered, the back fucking wheels were like a hair cambered, like let's say like perfect alignments like that. They were probably like that, maybe like a couple of degrees at most. And I used to hate that. And I was like, I'm not getting full contact with my back tires. And I used to have motherfuckers come up to me and be like, dude, I love that little bit of camber you put in the back. And I'm like, dude, I want to get rid of that. I want perfect alignment. They're like, no, man, it looks so cool. I'm like, I used to have all kinds of motherfuckers coming up to me with that shit. I'm like, nah, that shit looks like bad alignment. They'd be like, no, man, that's gonna be the new thing one day, man. This was back in like 2005. I just never understood it. I was like, dude, you really want to go burn through tires, like have like uneven tire wear and fucking ruin your tires? Like, all right, cool, you go do that. I'm gonna get perfect traction and have even tire wear. And I'll be over here. Check y'all later.
Yeah, I got that right here. $10 a piece. You want something? What else? What you got? You gotta like this. Good. God safe.
Daniel says, I went through bad camber and it just ate tires bad. Never again. Fuck that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got them like this, the inside's just gonna get worn the fuck out, bro. That shit is silly. But I mean, I'm not trying to say we should outlaw it. That's just silly. You know, people should be able to do whatever they want. But I just find it funny, like, dude, I must be getting old or something, because like motherfuckers are mad sensitive nowadays. Like, I'm not just talking about like shit in the news or something. I'm saying with their car builds, like you can't have an opinion. You know? Like, you say like that shit is trash, I don't like it, and they're like, a real car guy respects all builds. It's like, it's not what I'm talking about. I'm respecting you. You can exist, but it's like I can't have a fucking opinion. That shit is hilarious. But apparently it's like a double standard because like if you're not Camber Stance gang at these car shows, you ain't getting no award. Like it don't matter if you build a clean ass car or not. We're talking if you ain't with the in crowd, the fads, the trends, the fucking Downstar hardware, the fucking Camber gang, and all that shit, you ain't getting no award. It ain't happening. You know what I mean? Which I find to be it's a double standard. It's like basically like them judges are saying your shit is trash, and if we say Camber's trash, then it's like, oh, we're the bullies. You know what I mean? Shit is weird like that. That's why I'm getting out of the car show game. You know, it's not even worth it. Just remember, guys, build a car for you. Don't build a car for someone else. Like, it's totally fun to build your car your way and try, you know, give it a shot if you want to, like building a show car or something like that and trying to win awards. But unless you're catering to the judges, basically not building it for yourself, then you're not going to win. You won't win. DC5 Mad Doctor says facts. Super facts. Yeah, for real though. That's just crazy. Because like, dude, when I fucking got done with my car, I was like, dude, we are bringing home at least third place. And then I got there and the vibe was just, the vibe is so weird at like Honda Day, H Day, whatever you want to call it. I call it Honda Day. Fucking, you know, there are some clean ass cars there. Don't get me wrong. Like there's some, it seems like the upper echelon Hondas and Acuras, like NSXs, S2000s, you know, occasional kind of like underdogs, like not your typical shit. Those cars are super clean. And it seems like for the most part, a lot of the other cars, it's all the same thing. Like you're looking at the same builds, just with different owners, basically. You got like spiky lug nut hardware. The engine bays look the same. There's like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely a few unique people there that have some like outside the box ideas. Like one thing I like that I see sometimes, like the whole build might not be my cup of tea, but you'll see like these fools like coming up with cool ideas with like their radiator overflow. They don't got a bottle. They got like some reservoir they've made out of something else, like a liquor bottle or something like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of like thinking outside the box. I think that shit's kind of cool. It's like a different take on like what you could do with something. You know what I mean? Like I saw somebody that had, instead of a reservoir bottle for their overflow, they had a fucking absinthe bottle. So if you think about it, absinthe is green. So like when they have coolant in that motherfucker, it looks like a bottle of absinthe. That's kind of cool. It's kind of thinking outside the box. And just like, you know, shit like that. I think that's kind of like a cool take on like trying to be unique or try to make something different and not having to spend a lot of money. Because, dude, essentially in a nutshell, it's about how deep your pockets are. Are you into the trends and do you have a lot of money? That's how you win a car show. Just get some spiky lug nuts, get the Downstar fucking engine dress up kit, tuck and shave the engine bay, and you know, do some loud shit, you know. Nothing like, there's not many cars that win that are sleek, you know, that are JDM or you know, clean. Like when I say clean, I mean like sleek, subtle, like classy. Like there ain't none of that shit at car shows, or at least the ones that are winning. That's not what their cars are like. It's like fucking LED lights and wraps and big chrome wheels that are fucking cambered out and shit, like, and wide body kits that are riveted on. Like that shit don't look clean. I've never been a fan of the wide body kit that's not molded into the body. I'm talking like just take a rivet gun. It looks like they like riveted that bitch on. And you can, it just looks weird, you know? I don't know. That's my take on it. Because if they would have got some filler or welded that bitch on there and grinded it down so it looks like it's part of the body, like legit part of the body, then painted all that shit together and made it look legit. Like, yeah, wide body kits are pretty badass looking, you know? But when you just rivet it on, that shit looks cheap to me. It looks like a wannabe. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts on it? A lot of people seem to not like my opinion. I give no fucks. I tell it like it is, man. Just one man's humble opinion.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming on airs like we're dead. Tell me, do a number on the label. Beat up all the MCs, drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, game however you get there. Put it, you got it, I ain't busting. You leave it on your face, talking. Across the mic, hold like you hit, you might toss it.
But yeah, I think some of the next shit I want to buy, I could just buy more parts for the car, but I think what we're going to be more gearing towards is like preparing for the worst. We're not going to have a lift at the new body shop. We have a fucking alignment machine that's like on the ground with like lasers and sensors, and it's like super high tech. And the bitch ain't like an alignment machine that has a lift, you know? So I ain't got nowhere to work on my shit no more. So what I'm preparing for is working out the garage. That's about it. Trying to throw down for this air compressor. I got to get 500 for that. I need to get like hoses, attachments, and shit like that. That's probably another couple $100. And then paint gun, normal paint gun, top feed, siphon feed paint gun for headliners. And then I wish I had a place to put a hoist, like a fucking engine hoist. I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that, though. Engine hoist takes up a lot of space. But we'll see. We'll see. Worst case scenario, if I got a hoist, I could just put it outside back of the garage or something like that. Just cover it up. That is one option. If I cover it up, it won't get rusted out or nothing from staying out in the rain or anything. So I think that would be doable. Because like where I'm at, what I want to do is fucking pull the engine bay, or pull the engine out of the engine bay, prep all that down, weld up any fucking holes that's not used or anything like that. Once I see, that's the thing. I think what I'm gonna do is I want to delete the ABS or relocate it. I could relocate it where the SRS unit is up in the cow, maybe. But I think that's even more expensive. It's like $600 as opposed to like $200 or $300. And then relocate the AC lines. I might do that next. That might be my next thing I do, because I need to get those out of the way. Then pull the engine and fucking prep all that down, get rid of all the holes from the ABS and like, you know, shit like that. And then get ready for the electric power steering conversion, because that's going to be, man, that electric power steering is going to be gangster. I can't wait for that. One less dragger, one less parasitic drag. Mad Doctor says absolutely right. What am I right about? Sorry, I got off topic. I strayed away. I don't even remember what we were talking about before that. See, like, fucking, to me,
This is one of the Hondas I like that I was near at H Day. This is Evil Street Sharks FA5. This bitch will focus. He mods shit classy, and when I was there with him, we both didn't get a fucking thing. And then he came to the one in September that I didn't go to. I said, "Fuck it, I ain't dealing with this shit no more." And he got top 100 that time. So like, that made me happy to see. At least he got some credit, because like, dude, his car looked exactly the same as it did when I was there, and it goes to show that which judge you get means a lot. Like, if you have a judge that's into camber and stance, you're definitely not winning. You're not even getting top 100. Oh, got you. The engine hoist, yeah. I got mine outside. It takes up too much space. This motherfuckers take up that thing could take up a whole garage space, man. That thing's massive. Yeah, that thing easily takes up like half a garage space. I mean, they're not even that expensive. You can get a decent hoist for like $250, $300, somewhere in that area. I was looking at those. See, this is just dreaming, because it ain't really that much more beneficial than just fucking putting your car up on jack stands necessarily. It saves a little bit of time, but like a lift pack. I'm not sure if that's what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about, the thing you put underneath the car and hook it up to a porta car lift, whatever you want to call that shit. Quick jack. There you go. My bad. See, if it was like this, to a degree, if it was like this motherfucker, right? See, I just don't trust them, man. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with one of these. Like, that bitch. See, if you get like one of these, like this bitch right here, I mean, this thing's way more than I need. I don't need no 6,000 pounds, but it'd be good to have, fucking, you know, more than you need just in case. But I don't know, man. That shit seems like a little suspect. Like, what if that shit fails? Raised cars or trucks to 56 inches. This high-quality auto lift includes the lift, electro-hydraulic pump, hydraulic hose, dolly, and 4 saddles, so you can get started immediately. But, like, I'm talking, how the fuck? Where's the safety? Where's the safety for that shit? Like, what do they say? Like, what happens if the electricity turns off on that bitch? Let's say you're in the middle of fucking working, and that fucking electric hydraulic pump turns off. What is the safety? Does that bitch just ease its way down, or does that bitch just go fucking smush you like a bug? Because like with the thing with like with older, like our alignment machine, for example, that bitch it has those little like teeth, you know what I mean? Like, that bitch will how do I describe it? That bitch will basically, in a nutshell, like, every time you lift it up, you'll hear this clank, 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 clank. So even if the power shuts off on that bitch, it ain't gonna fall on you. It can't. You know what I mean? It's got teeth, and it's got stoppers on it. Like, it's even got these like poles that once you have it up in the air, you put the fucking poles down, so in case that bitch does fall, then it'll stop.
Man, doctor says between that, my air compressor, and like 5 toolboxes, it's too much. Yeah, I feel you. Dude, even with like this air compressor I'm looking at, hold on, let me see. It's the 30-gallon one, I think. Where's that bitch at? Man, doctor says I like that. You like what? Is the air compressor I'm looking at?
It's not breaking the bank too much. It's just a fucking 30-gallon, 175 max psi, and this bitch puts out 5.1 CFM at 175. So that's more than enough than I need for a paint gun and like tools and shit like that. Like if you look at the specs of it. See, it's across the board. 5.3 at 90 psi, 5.2 at 100, 175 psi is 5.1. So like that should be more than enough, honestly. Because most of the tools you use, it's between 4 and 5. They usually don't need more than 4 or 5. DC5 Mad Doctor says A locks on. Oh, you talking about the lip? Yeah, like the teeth locks, teeth gears or whatever they are, and the fucking lock, the holes on the bottom. Like, you ain't dying, trust me. That bitch shuts off. You're good to go. Oh damn! I didn't see this bitch. 60 gallons, only $100 more. I'll see what kind of CFM that bitch puts out. Oh yeah, no, that's the way to go. The 60 gallons, the way to go. That bitch puts out almost 11 CFM at 175. I'd rather spend $150 more and get more CFM. Oh yeah, this thing. No, this is the one to get for sure. 90 psi puts out 11 CFM. 100 puts out 10.8 at 175 puts out 10.7. Yeah, no, you could have 2 lines on that bitch and run 2 tools. Yeah, that sounds all right. Matt Doctor says the car jack you were looking at. Oh, the A locks on. DC5 Mad Doctor says I got a 21 gallon, not too bad. Hell yeah. How does that work with like air tools, like impact gun and stuff? Dude, I still don't understand how this bitch is safe. If the power cuts off, how's that bitch? It says I use it for air tools. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just don't understand it.
Oh damn! I didn't even think about that. Fucking what about installing a chain hoist? They're a lot cheaper. I didn't even think about that. What, the lift? Or are you talking about the chain hoist? The chain hoist is 120 bucks. That lift is 1600. 1700, excuse me. Where the fuck? Holy shit. They have electric hoists. I don't know how you would secure that though. Man, you would need a hell of a beam to hold that bitch. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I would put that beam into. So I ain't got no steel beams. My garage is like shoddy old 80s shit. It's got like wooden fucking planks and shit. I don't think that would work too good. Damn. Fucking you can get a fucking engine stand for 50 bucks. I know no fucking no K series weighs no 750 pounds. Mad Doctor says the compressor works okay, just kicks too much every time to feel up. Chain hoist is pretty good. Yeah, I just don't know where the fuck I would attach it to. You know what I mean? That shit would be like if you're in a shop that has like a metal beam or something, like that'd totally be doable. But then again, if I was in a shop, I would just get a 2-post lift for like $2,000. Damn. I'll grab a drink real quick. All right. This man says maybe an old swing set, the heavy duty ones. That reminds me of my pop, man. He's like, we wanted to get an engine out of a car. We threw a fucking chain around a tree. It's like, oh my god, that doesn't sound safe. Dead ass. Let's see. So you can get a 2-post lift for fucking $1,800, dude. Huh. At 109 inches in height. How tall was that? 109 inches. 2 feet. Yeah, you gotta have fucking at least 9-foot ceilings. God damn it. Trying to think. Dude, that'd be cutting it close. I think our ceilings are 9 feet. This shit's 9.083. That shit would barely fit in there. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. And another thing is, I don't even know if we'd have the juice out there for it. Like, if it runs off of what kind of power is this motherfucker run off of? That's what I want to know. Is it 220 or is it 110? Because if it's 220, yeah, you can't run that shit out there. Our fucking garage is let's see, Triumph NT9. Let's see. Specs. Yeah, that bitch is off 220. It's a bitch. I figured. What's up, Cam? How you doing? Mad Doctor says 1,800, not bad. Yeah, dude, fucking lifts are coming down. Like, 2-post lift. Cam says low power USA. Look, I'm sorry I'm not on British Wanker 220 volt or 240 or whatever fuck y'all got.
You hit hard. Well, congrats, Tyler. Congrats on not sounding like a lady anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Agreed. Do you have any idea where the dinosaur is that I have to visit?
Fuck your dinosaur. Y'all need to get three-phase power.
Guys, does anyone know where they are? Yo, what's up, Shades? How you doing, dude? Shades, my God. The love of my life. Oh, it's so far.
I haven't watched Fortnite stream in a hot minute.
There's no way I can do this without you protecting me.
I'm already in over there.
Yeah, but I'm heading further away.
Well,
Trying to find this goddamn dinosaur, man. I don't know, you're still at that.
yeah, I read.
I just said, yeah, you didn't know where I was, bot.
I don't know, because... I don't know, bro.
Man. Hey, Cam, guess who made the recap tonight?
Bro, I missed fucking fast food, bro.
Yeah, the dinosaur's over by Mexico. Wow, wow.
So
Wait,
where's
where are you from, dude? Yeah, Shades, I'm trying to find. It says visit Bear Burger, a dinosaur. I know where the Bear Burger is, obviously, outside the
So I can lose your...
my virginity, you said?
No, your view count.
I just went so long without streaming. Got me VIP. I don't have like any VIPs.
Cam says only just a mention, but non-flooded video coming soon. No, I made recap too. What are you talking about? Bitch, you didn't even watch. You mentioned me in the beginning, but then I got a showcase. You little hoe.
Jesus Christ, kid, bro. Oh,
Dinosaur, dude.
bro, if I get shut out of the sky right now, what are you gonna do for you?
Dude, if you're doing stuff, you Google where this goddamn dinosaur is. And then mark it.
Yo,
Okay, wasting
pretty
this entire
sure-
match.
It's alright, bro.
Tried it.
How the fuck does he not know where the dinosaur is?
We should,
Oh, gold 50 cal? What the fuck?
bro, just try it.
Is it there?
And that is, should be.
Can someone look
Wait,
this
so
up?
you're
How
doing
do I
challenges
see?
with that to another thing? But I'm right, bro. I play this game every single day.
So why don't you say you're right?
I'm right.
Read your fucking chat. I told you where it is.
20 HP, bro.
He's not listening. I didn't watch it all because you weren't in the comments. Yeah, I was. What are you talking about? Cam, have you been smoking too many billies?
Is it on the hill?
Have you bought so many parts your brain has collapsed?
Bro, isn't that the dinosaur next to like the huge cup?
That's a camel.
That's a camel, bro.
Oh
I'm not
my
right.
god, bro. Fuck.
Then it should be like over here. Yep, it's over there. I remember. It's definitely over there. Oh, Jesus Christ, I about crap myself. I'm dead. This game sucks.
Bro, fuck. Shit.
I'm gonna get to shoot one shot.
Not even gonna be able to survive this.
It was at this point he knew he fucked up.
All the way over here. Fuck.
So I was right.
You weren't even
I
close.
knew it. I knew it. Stop arguing with me, bro. Look, right next to there. I just told you it's right by the camel.
Straight up lying.
Bro.
straight up lying. Yo, Tyler, take it to the power, bro. Your ass
Is
is
that
so
on the
your
Bro, oh my god.
Come on, dude. Just give me to the freaking Burger Hut, man. I swear.
Bro, I would die. I don't know. That vending machine, there's a mech in that vending machine right here.
It was a blue vending machine, you liar.
Bro, the campfire.
Fuck you.
You're not gonna make it, bro. Sure, you're gonna make it, bro. Yes. Over that dirt bike there, bro. That rain or something that did like a whole front flip, bro. My shoes way off. I think I broke my knee.
Dude, shush. Trying to focus.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ah,
Like I said, I tried to just kill everybody in Pleasant. I don't know why I was worried about you.
you need that. Ah, shit. People, fuck. They're everywhere. No.
So we could go.
Look at the description. No mention of you, so didn't watch it. He didn't have any of the people in the description. It's just like Invictus and Dempsey Corp and sponsors, basically. I don't think Kick's happy. That's Fortnite for you.
Damn it, bro. I think people be dead. Look at the dinosaurs. He marks his fucking camel.
I'm taking that.
You're so stupid.
Oh my god.
Waste my goddamn
What the
time,
freaking
man.
camera? Well, why'd you join me then?
You're right, bye.
Yeah. I know you would.
Oh, you know I wouldn't? Oh, yeah?
Do it.
Fortnite streams. I don't know. I can't watch them anymore. I used to get so engulfed in watching it, like, oh shit, this is crazy. And now, I don't know. I get really bored with them. What the fuck? That's not gonna work.
I'm here with Andres.
This motherfucker is gonna use shoestrings as bass strings.
We're going to face video. This is the same bit. Happy New Year. Oh! Yeah. No, it's not good. It's nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's actually okay. That here it's weird, but it's gonna be pretty high pitched, I think, for us to be able to put this up. No, it's pretty good.
But I mean, it's going to be 4.
Dude, it's actually working. What the fuck?
Oh, people are probably wondering what kind of shoelaces to use.
But we put some thought into this because we went to the shoelace store and we picked round ones, obviously, because it looks more like guest strings. And flat ones might be super cool. Maybe that. It's all
I would agree. It's so fucked up.
kind of pickup that even though these super basic, we have no idea about what this type of pickup is. Because playing wise, you're saying it's very nice to play.
Oh yeah, it feels really comfortable.
I feel
That's
like
crazy.
it should
I would never think that would work.
When you play it, I feel like
We
it
can
sounds
hear.
like it.
Fucking shoestrings as bass guitar strings.
It's obviously to tell you guys to try this out with shoelaces on different types.
Oh no, it's the way of this needle.
But even get overtones now.
Yeah.
Why?
From audio, inside audio.
It's not. Look.
The fuck?
Suffering awful.
I would never have thought that would work. I mean, this motherfucker's playing.
A bass guitar with shoestrings.
That's funny. Motherfucker's wild style. Wild style. God damn. Who we still got in here? We got 3 people left. Y'all are troopers. I've run out of stuff to talk about. If you want to propose a topic to talk about, I'm more than willing. What's the next topic, people? Probably got a couple more. Then probably gonna chill out. Maybe play some PlayStation. Maybe eat some food. Maybe go work on the car. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I swear, man, everybody's fucking Honda build my car in 10 minutes videos all fucking blew up, except for mine. Cam says, no car work here. It's pissing down outside. Hold the phone. Go back.
Honda Civic 91 station wagon.
Is that young Static talking? His voice sounds completely different. Dude, this is like back in the day. This looks like VHS tape. Pool people here. Pool pump has shit itself and needs replacing. That doctor says, I'll catch you on the next one, Shades. My phone is on like 3%. Good night. Hell yeah, dude. Good chatting with you. The pool pump has shit itself. Cam, I went to go get this coffee at my coffee shop. Dude, the coffee shop caught on fire, which is just crazy to say. Apparently their ice machine had a malfunction and just like caught on fire, and cyanide was let out or some shit, and the fucking like carbon monoxide detector went off, and like halon system went off or some shit, some crazy shit. So they were closed, so I had to go to a new one.
Today I'm going to take out this motor and clean the engine bay. Yeah, the car starts up and I'm pretty damn happy. Charge my AC and I should be ready for the summer. Like I said, 220 VTEC, everything original, no wire stuff yet.
How far was the new shop? Around the corner. LOL, Starbucks. Ain't Starbucks everywhere there? Yeah, fucking probably like a 5-minute drive to the next one. It was pretty funny too. Like I haven't been to that one very much, and this fucking pretty cute girl was working there. So like I scanned my little Starbucks app and it obviously says Shades Wait on there. So when my coffee was ready, she goes, Shades? Like, I didn't even tell them my name. So I was just like, I found that shit mad hilarious. I was like, she's like, your name's Shades, right? It's like, yeah, how'd you know that? She's like, your app. I was like, oh. I was like, I thought you knew me from YouTube or something. She was like, oh, you do YouTube? What do you do? I was like, car stuff. She's like, oh. Instantly not interested. That shit was funny, though. Rex, what's good, man? Cam says, got your YouTube viewer hopes up for a second there. Pretty much. Well, I forgot about like the app says your name or whatever, so I was just laughing. I was like, how the fuck do you know my name's Shades?
Show you where I'm at with the motor vehicle. You guys wagon project is finally finished.
This man can't, or Rex says, got some chicken teriyaki and musubi for lunch. Hella JDM. Oh, yeah. Hey, at least you didn't pull the cardinal sin like Surge Motive did in one of his videos of him like rebuilding his Frank swap or building his Frank swap. He like stops and takes a break and he's eating like a bowl of like Chinese food. He's like, I feel like if you're working on a JDM car, you got to eat JDM food. He's like, sushi, Chinese food, uh, something. And like, dude, people are roasting the fuck out of him in the comments. They're like, dude, you're not eating JDM food. Chinese food is not Japanese. Like, people gave him such shit. Because I can understand sushi, but even at that, sushi in America is nothing like real Japanese sushi. Like, they laugh at our shit. They're like, dude, like sushi in Japan is like mad simple. You ain't gonna find no fucking spider roll in fucking Japan. Their shit is like, I'm talking simple. Like it's like just like rice, fucking kelp or seaweed wrap and fish. That's it. And a lot of times what they do is like to make sure the fish is like super fucking fresh and like preserved, they usually like soak it in like vinegar or something like that. So like that's the only reason I probably wouldn't like actual Japanese sushi is because I hate vinegar. Like vinegar to me is like, ugh, shit is nasty. I don't like vinegar. Rex says, and wasabi under the fish. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm not a huge wasabi fan. It's not the worst taste in the world, but like, I don't know, something about wasabi is ugh. It's not nearly as bad as vinegar though. I'd eat a hunk of wasabi any day over like having to take a swig of some vinegar. Yuck. I fucking hate vinegar, dude. It's like vinegar to me fucking reminds me of pickles. Cause like, I mean, obviously a fucking pickle is cucumber that's been pickled in like brine or whatever the fuck it is, like vinegar and brine or whatever. dude, it's literally. I was thinking about that when I said wasabi. I always think of Steve-O snorting the wasabi snooters. Dude, that shit is nasty. I can't believe he did that shit. You know how bad that shit would burn?
So what I put in here in the places is a VC replacement, non-VTF converted open one with a mild lab on it. It's got the VC already.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Dude, EF with a K series, that shit moves quick. A lot quicker than a single cam, that's for sure. Cam says burn like fucking hell. Yeah, you're goddamn right.
So I got this 90-degree going into the engine bay to go to the intake manifold. They are soldered in on the tip because it's longer.
Fucking K series, fucking EF, fucking beating on a Corvette. That's right. Wait, hold on. What that say? Unfortunately, the engine lost an injector and melted cylinder 2 ring lands. Jesus, holy shit. Go back. Look at this shit. That shit is melted. Good God. Man, if you lost an injector, you would notice the car is running fucked. Turn that shit off instantly. A little bit of lean running there. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Going back up. Oh yeah. There is the engine. 121 guys, and most of the stuff is done.
That's pretty good. God damn, man. I'm sluggish. I woke up at like 6 p.m. today. Let's see. I woke up at 5 a.m. and made it till like probably like noon. And then woke up at 6 p.m. And now I'm like already tired. It's like only 11 p.m. It's quarter to 11. That's fucked. Wild style. Rex, are you still here? I know Cam's still here. Because we got 3 on the head counter. I think y'all are both still here. Who's still here? Cam says, if you go to bed, you'll be up at 4 a.m. Probably. True story. Rex says, yeah. Fucking, when do you think you could ship out the camera, Rex? I'll start getting those parts together and getting a box to put them in. I'll bubble wrap them so nothing happens to them. Like the T bracket, I'll probably put that in some bubble wrap. Rex says you should try melatonin supplements. Yeah, I've heard about that, like melatonin and serotonin supplements. It's probably a pretty good idea. Or I should just like start smoking weed again. Dude, I feel like dead ass. I feel like since I've stopped smoking weed, my motherfucking metabolism is like a whole nother metabolism. It's so slow. Like I'm gaining weight, guys. I don't like it. I'm at 190. I used to weigh 170. I feel like I just put on the freshman 20, even though it's the freshman 40. I think it's all this coffee, honestly. This coffee's probably a lot of calories. You drink like 2 of these a day and then a pot of coffee. Fuck. Rex says probably by the end of this week, dude. That'd be amazing. Amazing. I bet your can. What the fucking choke over here on the fucking coffee and smoke. I bet your camera gets here before my Acura Parts warehouse order, which I ordered on the 17th of September. And the shit said it was going to ship the 20th to the 25th. And it's not even going to ship out until 3 more days. And it'll probably take another 5 days to get here. Jesus. Shit's ridiculous. Rex says black coffee is the way to go. Minimal calories. Dude, minimal calories for sure. But if I drink black coffee, that shit fucks my stomach up. Drink like one little cup of black coffee. It's like, it's like the purge. I don't know what it is about just like fucking putting some cream and sugar in a fucking cup of coffee that makes it like you could drink like a bajillion cups of it. Drink that black coffee, that shit's like pure cocaine. It's not good for you, even though it's probably better for you than you know, fucking having more calories in cups of coffee. Dude, this dude right here on Instagram, the shit, yeah, there you go. Wonderboy Cheech. He's like the dude that made Honda Vlogs art, right? And he makes like these characters of people's cars. So like I messaged this motherfucker and I was like, "Yo, how much would you charge to make a character of me in my car?" Never answered me. Never. Sent him a DM, commented it a few times on some of his pictures, like, "Yo, how much you charge?" This man will not answer. That's some fuck shit. Like, I understand if you're mad busy with your 7,000 followers, but bro, this man does not answer. He's got a site here. Let's see about the site. Like, he does fucking t-shirts and prints and stickers, but it doesn't say anything about like work or about. Yeah, the shit. What the fuck kind of language is this shit? Hold the phone. Google Translate. I don't even know what language that's in. I was gonna say Spanish, but I don't know what the fuck it is. Latin. What the fuck's the descriptions in Latin? Dude, what is this shit? Dude, this shit makes no sense. This shit literally translates to mid any developers alcohol. No, live now. Real estate is in need of laughter. The author element. My boat batteries. Oh, largest developers salad and bananas. Class began employment. Twist by our marriage per Jimenez. What the fuck? Rutrum is realized in a loud voice. Each ecological bow, but always running. It is now of life. Mars Roncus. At any temperature, no football sapien. Protein decorate. Simply put, orange element. What? You guys think I'm kidding, right? No. This is literally from his description. Maybe I don't want this guy doing my work. That shit is wild style. That makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, he's a good artist. Like, his characters, I actually like his characters, but if you can't even get in touch with the motherfucker, fuck him. I'll find somebody else to get some characters done. I mean, his work, though, is good, though, I'll have to say. Like, look at the motherfucking snap-on welder, the K-tune shifter. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking tires. I'll say he does good work for sure, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. His site doesn't even, like, you can't even order anything, and it seems like you click on prints and it's like a loop. It don't take you to nothing. I will say though, his style of like animation, what it reminds me of is motherfucking Mega Man. Like something about the way his animation looks. It's like old school Mega Man kinda. I fuck with Mega Man. Mega Man's the shit. Rex says low key like the hybrid racing shifter more for being less popular. Really? Just because it's less popular? No, man. I feel like the hybrid racing shifter's like fucking coming back. Like so many people are starting to rep the hybrid shifter more than the K. Like the K-tune shifter's been out longer. And me personally, I like the K-tune shifter more because I think it's fucking sexy. You polish that thing up, it's all uniform billet aluminum, dude. You can make that thing so fucking shiny that when the sunlight hits it, it fucking blinds you. Like that thing is like the epitome of bling bling. And I mean, I'm sure the hybrid shifter is like a good operating shifter. I hear it's like notchier than the K-tune one. But I don't know. I just don't like the gold. Like the gold for me, like it doesn't work with my interior like color scheme, you know, like red and black. And that gold isn't really a neutral color. Rex says, and it does actually feel better. I've tried my buddy's K-tune. I'm just saying I like it even more because of it. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it's not. I'm sure it's not a bad shifter. I just like the only way I would like that hybrid shifter, like if I was going to buy a hybrid shifter over a K-tune shifter, is if it worked with the color scheme. Like if you had like all black interior, or like I think it would kind of look cool if you had all blue interior because it'd be like kind of blue and gold. Rex says deftmotion.com still sells hybrids black one version 1. Really? I've never even seen the black one. I've always seen the gold one. Deft Motion. I've never even heard of this site. Oh, word. I want to know. I see all these tabs for all these cars. Honda S2000, FK8 Type R, Supra, WRX, STI, WRX, BRZ, FRS, Miata 350Z, GTR R35, Q50, Q60, Evo 8, Evo 10. Where is the motherfucking goddamn son of a bitchin', cocksucking RSX tab? Where's that shit at? That's fucked up. Like they even have. Yeah, he says just search RSX. Yeah, I typed in DC5. It'll pop up. Yeah, but where's our dedicated tab? You know what I'm saying? That's some evil shit. Got a whole lot of spoon parts. Dude, they really got a lot of spoon parts. Jesus, it's like all spoon. Spoon thermostat. Hey, I got that. Spoon air cleaner, spoon steering boss, spoon radiator, spoon mirrors, spoon clutch cover. That's called a pressure plate. Wipers, final gear set, clutch slave hose, manifold, spoon baffle oil pan, 3-puck clutch, Hasport mounts. Oh, fuck. Hey, hold on. Hold the goddamn phone. Rear strut tower bar. That's a middle bar. Maybe they're showing a different car. That's what it is. It'll pop up. It will. It'll do that. Jesus. We are talking a lot of spoon parts. Jesus. Try searching hybrid racing. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Well, now I'm just on a mission of just searching all their tabs. There's only 7 pages. I'm already on 3. Just seeing what they got. Oh shit, there's that rigid collar subframe kit. Cam. You rich bastard. Dude, honestly, if I can't fucking get some Owens coilovers, because they haven't messaged me back about the Owens coilovers for the DC5, the DFV set or whatever, I might just throw down on the Buddy Club Racing Spec dampers. They look pretty fire. They look like a nice set of coilovers. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? These coilovers that have the external reservoir, where the fuck do you mount that at? Where the fuck does that get mounted? Oh, I totally forgot about these. These motherfuckers look fire. The inner fender brace provides chassis reinforcement between the joint of the car's front engine section and mid-cockpit section. Typically, the greatest strength of the car's chassis will be low. Wait, what? Concentrated in the frame. As we move up the chassis, we find there is less reinforcement, especially at the fender area, where the board area section and midsection of the car are joined by a few spot welds. Consequently, under hard braking and cornering, there's a great amount of flex and twist at the fender area. Interesting. Might have to throw down on those one day. They're only $300. Jay's Racing knows their shit. Rex says some have a bracket, if I remember correctly, but my peasant wallet cannot confirm this. Yeah, that might be a little out of my price range too. If they made a set of Fortune Auto coilovers for the DC5, I would probably rock some, honestly. Yeah, talking about the external reservoir. Damn, they got a fucking Jay's Racing wing. I thought those were kind of hard to find. That thing's $2,000. Can't do it. That's too much. Far too much. Dude, there's so many parts. Oh, the Jay's Racing wings are made to order. Yo, this Deft Motion place is in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I lived 20 minutes away from Murfreesboro when I lived in Nashville. That's fucking crazy. Imagine if I was still there. Go hit this place up. Handmade in the motherland. What, Russia? All right, now things are just here. Fuck it. Hybrid Racing RSX. Yeah, I gotta say the black looks a lot better. Like a lot better. Screw Attack, what's good, man? How you doing? Dude, this is the sketchiest product description I've ever read. It sounds normal first listening to this. It says, I can't even say it out loud. I'm so fucking dead. It says, quick overview, mind-blowing precise shifts, 10 to 50% adjustable throw reduction, 10 to 50% adjustable gate spacing, adjustable shift knob. Here we go, sketch. Oil impregnated bronze bushings. I want my bronze bushings impregnated with oil. Dude, fucking sketch. You could just say oil filled. I'm pretty sure oil filled would have worked. Oil impregnated. Oh my god. Screw Tech says, damn, that's hot. Fucking hybrid racing. You'll never find that fucking description on K-Tune site, I promise. Rex says, I want to anodize the gold parts on mine. Dude, that'd be gangster. Dude, it's not even about gold. It's like a weird orange gold. Something about it I can't get down with. It doesn't fit my color scheme. Yeah, the black does look like a lot nicer, I gotta say. But something about the design of it, I don't know. It looks different. Like it doesn't look. I like the way the OEM box looks in just like billet aluminum. Man, I'm not saying like with the black, it looks a lot better with the gold. But I don't know. It just looks like some kind of exoskeletal fucking connect set or something. Rex says, yeah, the only way I can make it work is to go full send on Jay's racing. I can't even talk. Jay's racing shit. They use a similar gold for the ends of their strut bars and brake. Yeah, but that's like a light gold. You know what I mean? That's like almost like a bronze, like a light like sandy bronze type color. You know what I mean? As where that other hybrid racing shit is like literally like fucking. It's like some kind of radioactive orange gold or something. This shit looks weird. Ugh. Cam says, I think I'd rather get the cheap K-Tune copy shifter, dude. I'm still blown away that you can literally get a counterfeit K-Tune shifter for $118. That shit is wild style. I'm honestly thinking about buying one of those just to compare it to see how it performs. Because if it performs, dude, if it performs just as good as a K-Tune shifter, I'm gonna start buying those and selling them. Just be a knockoff guru. I mean, it's no different than girls making like fake fucking Louis Vuitton bags. That shit would be funny as fuck. Rex says, and I got a K-Tune shift knob just to confuse people. Dude, that's like that's like whatchamacallit, like Iranians and Iraqis hanging out. It's like Israeli and Palestinians like kicking it. Camo says shady wage shifter. That's right. Sponsored by K-Tune. Rex has spoon Brimbos, yeah. Get some spoon calipers and powder coat them red. Cross out the spoon. Put a Brembo sticker over it. People would get so mad. They really would. They would get quite upset. Yeah, I can't believe that place is in Murfreesboro, though. I guess when I was in Nashville, I wasn't really into my car side wasn't really like thriving. I was more on the music side. True story. Rex says, or either spoon or Brembo calipers and sandblast them to look like stock ass brakes. Oh my god, dude, that would really ruffle some feathers. Man, that would fuck people up. Be like, dude, I fucking hate you. I want spoon calipers in my life. Be like, yeah, well, I sandblasted them and made them look stock. So yeah, have fun. They'd be really upset. Like really upset. Whoa. Get it, Thundercat. Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm kind of like on the fence about Screwtech says, have you used both the hybrid racing and K-Tune shifter side by side? Well, no, that'd be physically impossible because I'd have to be in two cars at the exact same time. But I know what you're saying. Fucking no, I've never used the hybrid racing shifter. I've seen that people say it's more notchy, like almost too notchy. But in regards to the K-Tune shifter, it's good. It's definitely good. But I've been having kind of odd issues with the K-Tune race spec shifter cables ever since I put those in. The boxes felt kind of like odd, but I think it's because of my shift arm inside my shift selector. That's what my tech told me. He was like, "No, I think it's your shift arm." Rex says, I've tried both and can confirm prefer the hybrid, but K-Tune still feels amazing. Yeah, the shifts feel good, but it's like when you're in a gear in neutral, the up-down play is far more excessive than the left-right play. That's the weird thing. Screw says, okay, Rex, I was thinking hybrid racing because the color scheme I'm doing is purple and gold. Yeah, see, that's a color scheme that it would work with, you know? But for red and like black and blue, like it doesn't work for my scheme. I don't feel like that would look good with red, like all red and black interior. But yeah, anything's gonna be a step up from a from a fucking stock shifter box with a plastic ball joint and shit like that. That stock shifter box is atrocious. The fucking funny thing is, like, LHT was like, he was installing a fucking, I think it was a hybrid shifter into a Integra that's K swapped. And he was like, well, me personally, you know, I feel like this one's too notchy. It's hard to find gears. He's like, I've always loved the OEM box. I'm like, you always loved the OEM box. Like, OEM box is trash. That fucking, the thing your shifter arm is attached to, the ball, the plastic ball joint, that shit cracks. Like, that thing is a piece of shit. I mean, I guess it's better than like shifter feel of, like, you know, D series and B series type, you know, shifter boxes, but fuck that. Screw. So we've been talking about it tonight. What's your thoughts on camber and stance and slam cars calling themselves JDM? Get it. Screw's laughing. Oh God. Let's see what this man's got to say. Screw says, don't Japanese people laugh at them? Dude, the funny thing is, in Japan, there's actually camber and stance cars popping up, which honestly makes me cry a little bit. Like, I don't understand it. I always think of Japan as like the homeland of like clean ass Japanese cars. Obviously, that's where our cars came from. You know, Honda Integra Type R's, NSX's, DC2 Type R. But I don't know. Fucking, it's like camber is just, ugh. Screw says JDM is bazooka, baby. Oh God, that shit. I mean, I like that better than camber cars. I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's silly as hell, like at least it's not camber cars. Jesus. Rex says, I think there's a stance scene in Japan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw this fool's DC5, and like I can't remember what the fuck his name is. It's something like Japanese. And then I look at his I click on his Instagram, and his shit is a camber build, and he's in Japan. I was like, dude, that shit's carrying over there too. Like, come on, bro. Because like Cam says in Australia, there is no camber scene. There is no stance scene like that. That slam shit. Like, there might be a few low cars, but there's like, he says, like, there's like virtually no camber builds in Australia, which kind of makes me want to move to Australia, hang out with some kangaroos and shit. Screw says, I feel like stance community and vape community come hand in hand. Ah, that is screenshot. That's banner worthy, dude. New banner. The next time you look at my channel, you're gonna see your comment as my banner for my channel. Cam says there's some, but not many. Rex says the way I look at it, Japan is so creative. They have all kinds of styles: bazooka, slam, clean and simple, etc. Screw says get your jewel pods and your camber arms. See which gives out first, your lungs or your fucking control arms. I'm fucking done. That's funny. That's great. Rex says, I forgot what they call the builds with Nissan Cubes and similar cars that are animated out with plushies and stuff. Oh, like in fucking Tokyo Drift when he has the like boxy ass Nissan Cube that's like Incredible Hulked out and shit. Oh god, that shit is silly, dude. That's like honestly one of my favorite scenes in that movie. Like when the like revolving carport thing's going around. It's like a RWB Porsche, then it's like, you know, a Lotus, and then it's his fucking stupid ass fucking Hulk build, and the fucking guy, the white guy is literally like, I hope y'all got some real cars around here. Killing it. Screw says, is that an actual thing? Car garages with car elevators? I would think so, for safe, like for saving space. I don't know if it's an actual thing or not, but I would think with all the people they have there, they try to save as much space as possible. They're just like so different from us. Like they're fucking smart. Cam says it sure is. Rex says it's pretty common in Japan. Screw says yeah. True story. Do you guys want to see the whitest girl dance to this music? Oh, there it is. Here, you guys ready to see the whitest girl on the planet dancing the Thundercat in the most awkward way possible? She doesn't know what the fuck to do. She's like, I think I'll sway to this. Oh, that's great. Cam says had them for a long time. Damn, the shit you never know. I mean, I figured it was a real thing, but yeah, because if you think about it, that movie came out what in like mid 2000s, so it's like almost 2020. So yeah, that's like 15 years already. And they're probably out before that fucking movie for sure. Rex says I'm uncomfortable. What, by the white girl dancing? Yeah, I wouldn't even call that dancing. Hey, it's okay. I can relate. I'm not a crazy dancer either. I'm more interested in making people dance. I blew someone's mind. I was at a show one time, and I don't really dance. And like this motherfucker like nudged me in the back of my knee. He was like, "Why aren't you dancing?" I was like, "I'm more interested in making people dance." He was like, looked like his fucking head was about to explode. I was like, "Yeah, that's right, bitch." Cam says in Mighty Car Mods vid episode, they picked up a car they brought from one of those parking garages. Interesting. Wait, Cam, was that in the video where they go to like the fucking they're scouting cars and like they have like the rainbow car parking garage and like all that shit? Or is that a different one? Damn. Look at all this shit H Motors just got in. Look at all the DC5 seats. If this shit will pop up. Look at all them sets of SR4s. They got all kinds of Recaro seats. I spy like 2, 4, wait, why is there 5? There's 5 red SR4 seats. 2, 4, 5 blue ones, and 5 black ones. Why would they get 5? So they're going to sell 2 pairs and then a single? That's wild, though. Hey, I guess if you only want 1 seat. Rex says, whoa, where are those seats? Fucking H Motors in California. Only problem with when they H Motors and like J-Spec get their seats, they're usually a little roughed up from the transit and the shipping container. Dude, they make like no effort to like protect their shit. They just, these shipping containers, they get so much stuff. They just like, they're piling shit on top of shit. Rex says would do shameful things for a pair of clean blue SR4s. Dude, I know, right? To get them like as clean as we want, you pretty much have to recover them. You have to, your best bet would be to buy a cheap pair of them that are beat up and get them restored. Like, but to do that, you're gonna need to fucking order the insert material from Retro Auto Tech in Australia. They're the only people I've been able to find that have OEM NOS Recaro material. Like, here, let's look it up and see what they got. They might have some of the Cam says my single blue is like brand new. Well, good you, Cam. Okay, you buy everything. Okay, I'm not happy with you. I'm gonna give you shit forever. Rex says, and that's where Cam comes in. This man. I told him about the electric power steering. I shouldn't have. This man buys everything. This mother trucker. This fucking guy. Cam, this is the part where I tell you, no, it's all good. Piss off. Let's see what they got. I see some black Recaro fabric. And he says, Garn and get fucked. Ain't that the truth? Where's the blue fabric? Dude, they got a lot of Momo steering hubs. Jesus. Rex says, just buy the Recaro facilities and make us some fresh, crisp SR4s. I wish. Wish I could do that. Probably need a lot of money. Dude, if I were rich, oh my God, I would do so many amazing things. I'd buy up so many companies and be like, hey, we're bringing back customer service. And they'd be like, well, what about profits? I'd be like, fuck profits. I got all the money. How about that? Cash me outside with good customer service. How about that? Oh, no. The blue fabric's gone too, and the red fabric. All they have is black and tan. Recaro SR4 material. Let's see. See if we can find anything. Damn, that's rough. It's rough out here. Oh man, those are so beautiful. Rex says your neighborhood Jesus. Dude, these seeds. I want them. $800 shipping. Yeah, right. You don't want to ship a car for that. This man in Compton, CA. Look at these.
SR4 yellow Wildcat seats, authentic Recaros. $3,000 plus $800 shipping.
This motherfucker is smoking some of that loud weed, getting real fucking high. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. And they have no rips, but I can already tell you they're not original. They're totally recovered. And something's been spilled on the driver's side seat. I mean, they're really nice looking, but $3,000 really nice looking? I don't know about all that. You can do a lot with I mean, the frame of them's original, but they've been recovered for sure because they don't have. It doesn't look like suede. It looks like fabric. Like it doesn't look like legitimate Recaro suede. And I would know because I'm suede wade. Oh yeah, no, those aren't. Those have been recovered for sure. And here's how you know they were recovered.
I work in an upholstery shop. Well, I worked in an upholstery shop. See this bolster? It's pretty tight. Looks pretty good. But then look at this one. It's got wrinkles in it. So you know for a fact that this shit wasn't done right. Because if it was done right, this would look like this. You know what I'm saying? All those wrinkles. So this isn't real. This isn't real Recaro the way it came.
Because that's a rookie mistake. Like you get the seat cover on there and you stretch it over there, and at first it'll have wrinkles in it. Then you take steam and you like stretch it and get it good, and you know get it all nice and tight. So like whoever did this work did some shoddy ass work. I'll tell you that much right now. Definitely not worth $3,000. I think they'd probably be worth about 1,200 shipped. That's where I would feel comfortable if I was going to get those. But yeah, fuck that. If it comes down to that, I'll just get I could just fucking get a upholstery shop to fucking recover mine for me. Yeah, that fucking insert material is super hard to find though. Yeah, there's none on eBay. That's a bitch. Unless retroautotech.com. Let's see if they got any inventory on their site, maybe. No, they don't. It's a bitch. So he really wasn't lying when he said there would be no more red material. That shit is gone. It's gone. Recaro, fabric seats, rails, steering wheels. I mean, all these fools do is Recaro seat specialty. That's fucking insane. Wild style. Yeah, I think my next plan of action is to get a boatload of money and like get the rest of my parts, get the EPS, electric power steering stuff, get the rest of my fuel set up, dual pump hanger, hoses, fittings, all that shit. And then I don't think of anything else. Cam, I was gonna ask your opinion. Remember how you asked your tuner what size injector I should get for my setup, and he said 750cc. What do you think he would say if I had ITBs? Would he say like 1,000? because I've already kind of thought about that. I'm like, I could just like sell my 750s and get some like 1,000 cc's if I do the ITB setup. That'd probably be better, honestly, I think. Because I think a 320 pump will be enough for ITBs for sure. But I was thinking about the 750cc part. I was like, I don't know if that's going to be enough fuel, honestly, to get the most out of it. Because that's a lot of airflow. Rex says, ITBs on a daily? LOL. Oh, it's possible, dude. I've already talked to my tuner. One of my tuners. He said for an extra fee, a flat rate fee, they can tune the fucking ignition and fuel mappings and throttle maps and all that stuff to. That's the thing, man. It's like cannon fodder. People are like, you can't daily ITBs, right? That's cannon fodder. See, tuners are lazy. Tuners just want you to come in there with either an all motor setup or a fucking turbo setup or a supercharger setup, because that shit's easy. Like tuning for turbos is easy. Literally all you're doing is setting all the manual shit, the boost controller, whatever. Cam says you won't need 1,000 on stock cams. What about if I got Drag Cartel 2.2s? Because eventually we are gonna build the head, and I'm not sure if that means stock head with Drag Cartel cams and like SuperTech valve springs and retainers and shit, or if that means like sending my fucking head to 4-piston and getting that sexy treatment, that pouring that polish, that 5-point or fucking whatever point valve job it is. Is it 3-point or is it 5-point? I don't even know. Those motherfuckers charge an arm and a leg though. It'd almost be. See, that's the thing, you can't skimp out, because like if I take it to a machine shop, like I would only feel comfortable taking it to a machine shop around here that's done K series before, you know. That would be the only way. But I'd rather get 4-piston to do it, because then that's like a guaranteed like 25 horsepower gain just off the head package. Let's see. Super 99 head. God. But that's for. Oh, okay. So that's for. You can't rock a fucking Super 99 unless it's a drag car only. It says drag race only, designed specifically for 2.5 to 2.7 liters. So that's out. So let's say like a 4-piston Pro 163 head. Slow cut precision 5-axis CNC port and second to none on machining quality. Utilizes a 4-piston 50-degree 37 millimeter valve, which flows better and weighs 7 grams less per valve than other 37s on the market. Precision CNC valve job uses the latest Newen fixed turning technology, full-length bronze manganese guide for valve stability. Our intake port has a little turbulence and great velocity when compared to other competitors. Yada, yada, yada. The thing it doesn't tell you. It's a 163. How much is a fucking 15? 156. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, the one to get for me probably is the 156. Says for a K20A, this is the ultimate cylinder head for your street car. The original Pro 156 raised the bar and set the standard for the entry-level street cylinder head by offering the highest quality in the industry and airflow that surpassed many very expensive race heads. The newest version of this head takes it a step further with improved airflow throughout the entire lift range, top to bottom. We spent countless hours balancing airflow to make sure this port is the best on the market. This head offers 360 CFM on a stock size valve, giving you plenty of flexibility to run a wide range of VTC and simplifying installation for those that don't find themselves pulling the engine out of their car to degree cams and check clearances. You can install the head and enjoy the power. So, I mean, to a degree, you could get either one, I think. It's a 156. Let's see what the 163 said again. They don't really tell you that much about the 163. I mean, the 156, man, for $1,250. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly $1,250. Depends on what you're getting. Like if you get the bronze valve guides, that already bumps up to $1,500. If you wanted to get plus 1 millimeter bigger valve seats for the intake, that's an extra $200. Ferrera 6,000 valves all motor, that's another $240. Yeah, so basically, if you get a decked out one, like you send them your head and you get the bronze valve guides, Ferrera 6,000 valves for all motor, Viton valve seal set, Ferrera fucking valve lock kit, disassemble it, reassemble it, hot tank and soda blast it, you're looking at like $2,000. That's crazy. And that's not even including the it's not even including the valve springs and retainers. So you're looking at $2,300 plus shipping. Fuck. That's wild style. But seriously though, fucking what was I about to say? Fucking that port and polish job, man, that shit is next level. But yeah, Cam, I guess like for fully stock motor, like just like bolt-ons basically, if you're thinking about it, like not putting cams in it, not port and polish in the head, and no bottom end. Yeah, that'll be fine. 750 should be fine. Man, 750 for all motors, pretty big ass injector, honestly. I mean, back in the day, turbo cars ran 750cc injectors. Nowadays, they run like anywhere from 1,000 to 2,200cc injectors. True story. Man, it's crazy to think though. Dry sump system, fucking $6,000. That shit is crazy. Dry sump system's $5,400. That's some straight race car shit right there. Maybe one day, just build a dedicated drag car. Yeah, I think the next thing I would do, a little down the road that wouldn't be too bad, the fucking 4-piston K series oil pump. It's like a stock fucking K28-2 or whatever fucking oil pump they're using. It's for K20s and K24s. They're all the same oil pump. It says stock K series oil pump is a great piece for up to 8,000 RPMs. Past that, there can be cavitation issues and oil pressure drops as temperature rises. Our ported pump increases flow by 25% and allows continuous use over 9,000 RPMs. The pump has been tested well over 11,000 RPMs with great success. So you could fucking go. You could go to 11 if you wanted to without having to worry about oil cavitation. Fucking. So what that basically means is like fucking K28, stock K28 can do 10,000 RPMs. Fucking, you could set your shit to 10,000 RPMs. That's fucking wild style. Because DJ told me he had a stock oil pump, stock K28 oil pump. He was doing 9,800 RPMs. So like, if he could do 9,800 RPMs on a stock K20A, no modifications, then shit. Cam says, we were only talking oil cavitation the other day. What do you mean? He said he was rocking 9,800 RPMs and never had an issue with oil cavitation or anything. Oh, sorry, water cavitation. Dude, that shit sounds mean. That's a K20, K24 that can rev to 10. That's crazy. Dude, that shit sounds so mean. That was a K28 and a DC2, 10,000 RPMs. What the fuck? This man's got K28-2 with a 4-piston Pro 156 head. Kinsler ITB is made 276 and 237 feet-pounds of torque. That's nuts. That's nuts, man. What the fuck? Okay, so this is a fully built K20A. Jesus. Dude, that shit is going so fast. Look at the fucking belt. The belt was fucking shifting. It was like going fucking, yeah. I mean, I guess it's enclosed so that bitch can't go nowhere, but dude, go back. Look at that bitch shifting back and forth. It's a good thing it's got that lip on it because that bitch would fly right the fuck off. Holy shit. So they're running an ATI damper. It's because they got a dry sump system and they got no alternator either. Because like we were talking about, the problem with running the bigger ATI super damper, that shit's going to overspin the alternator or probably overspin the water pump too. So like, yeah, you're going to need no alternator and you're going to need a fucking electric water pump. Just the epitome of not daily. No alternator. Got to just bring a jump box with you. Have to pull over every 30 minutes. Crank that bitch. That's wild style. Wild style. Joe Rogan reviews the Joker.
The Joe Rogan experience.
I worked for him in like 97, back in 97. That was like the first time I ever worked for him. But he was then, that was when Drew Carey had the Drew Carey show.
Right.
And Drew Carey had got him a part on the Drew Carey show. And he was like, hey, I do it for a goof. Every now and then I'll do a fucking acting.
Yeah.
But he wasn't being like a real actor. And then all of a sudden I see him on the fucking Sopranos. I was like, holy shit. You're on the greatest show in the history of the universe.
Oh, man, yeah.
And he was really good.
Oh, yeah.
But it substantiated my feelings about acting.
Right.
It's just pretending.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. I mean, there's acting like, did you see the Joker yet?
No.
Holy shit. Saw it the other night, Jan. You were right. Holy shit. Joaquin Phoenix is a fucking master.
Oh, yeah.
It's a masterpiece.
No, I loved him when he did Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He said, well, I like him to, maybe I am.
I mean, it's a fucked up, sick movie.
Yeah.
But that's what they were trying to do.
Right.
It's the greatest fucked up, sick movie I think I've ever seen. I mean, you might not be into it if you're not into those
Oh,
kind
I'm
of
sure.
movies.
I'm sure I'll be. Listen to me. I enjoy anything that's done well.
Yes.
You know, I mean, even if it's not my cup of tea,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, I'll go and I'll watch it and I'll try to figure out what the message you were trying to get
Yeah.
across. And maybe I can connect with your vision. I'll give you that. And if it
It's-
sucks, I'll just go, yeah, it's not for me. But
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't know.
masterpiece. I mean,
Yeah.
Todd Phillips nailed it, and Joaquin
and
Phoenix.
Todd Phillips is a
Yeah.
master of comedy,
Yes.
you know, and
Crazy.
he does this.
And it's one of the darkest
Yeah.
movies. There's not a funny fucking moment in that movie.
Yeah.
There's not a happy moment in that
Yeah.
movie, but it's a masterpiece. But the point is, like, that kind of acting, like what Joaquin Phoenix does in that movie, what Daniel Day-Lewis does in his movies, like, that's a different
My left
kind of
foot.
acting.
Yes.
It's a different kind of acting.
Yes.
That's on another level. But, like, regular acting, like, look what Steve did. They gave him a fat suit.
Right.
They put a fat suit on him, And he played Bobby on The
Yeah.
Sopranos, and he fucking nailed it. He knocked it out of the park. You would think that guy had been acting his whole life.
Right.
You really would. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. I thought I was able to find the Joker online for free. It started playing the Columbia intro, and then it was like, hey, you haven't signed up yet. That's some evil shit right there. God damn. Well, shit, guys. I think it's about time to kick it out. Fucking relax, eat some dinner. And yeah, we got big plans for the car. We just got to get more, what's that word? Oh, yeah, money. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. We'll see what goes on. And yeah, y'all have a good night. Y'all.